There we are. All right, friends. Let me know if you see me. So I have our a stretching band and then our regular things. So, oh good, perfect. And then we're gonna start with that left foot, rolling over our apparatus. Quickly losing my mat. And then take it to the outside rim of the foot. Gross, she's licking my phone, what? And then inside rim of the foot. Yes. It is Spinal Play Day, and I got the thing for the event tonight, and they said it should be done by 9:30 or 10. It's like, oh boy. All right. But it's cute because the kids get to put on their own skits. Like, so all the kids who, and then dig into the heel. Although usually, because this play, you had to be older. It was like 12 to 22. So you know how usually we have all those little kids? This one, it doesn't have as many of the little kids. So those are the ones who usually love to do oleos and the arch. You know what's so crazy, Chelsea, is because I've been buying our tickets like a day ahead to see if it's just me or Vic and I. And so I go in and I've seen it enough times so I don't care what seat I'm in. And none of the seats are really that bad. But then, so when I was working yesterday, that's when I was telling you guys that the show for today is sold out. Well, they had one ticket left and then Ball of the Foot. And I was like, okay, let me go ask Vic if he wants, like, if he's coming, because if he wanted to come and then I was just like, sorry, I only got one ticket, I would have felt bad. So I waited to ask him, and within that 15 minutes, that ticket sold, and then full foot. And so the final show is like the best show, and none of the, typically, and all of the cast is back today, and the energy is usually amazing, and not one show has sold out. So I did not even think that it would be an issue. So I'm going to be like the person outside of the studio. And then step that left foot on the floor. It should melt into the floor. Good morning, Chie. And then take that right foot, roll it. Yes, I could go backstage. So I could go backstage and sit with the kids. But it's so stenchy back there. I really see that shows my commitment. Yeah, I would totally do that, but I don't think that's allowed. But I will let them know because a lot of times, I mean, I've bought so many tickets before thinking like, okay, my family might come this day, or this day. Vic bought tickets on opening night and clicked on them and then had to ask, because he was buying outside rim of the foot, had to ask because he was buying where he gets coffee, he was buying them tickets, them and their families. And so he had to text and see how many tickets before he finished purchasing. And by the time he went back to purchase, it wouldn't let him. It was like someone who bought those tickets, but he'd never paid for it. So he's like, that's weird that they're blocked. And then we bought tickets right behind those seats and they were empty. Is that a stretch noise? That was funny. And then dig into the heel. Yeah, it's super awesome. They sold out. Now I just have a little FOMO. I'm just going to have to live vicariously through you two. So I want to play-by-play of the whole thing and then the arch. Because we had our regular cast Friday, Saturday, both shows last week. Oh, hey, Edie. And then Ball of the Foot. And then we've had understudies Sunday, Friday, Saturday. And so today is the first day that the entire cast is back together. So I think the energy is going to be really fun. Or they might be exhausted. Who knows? But usually they're pretty excited and full foot. And then go ahead and sit up that right foot down next to the left, compare. So they should now melt into the floor just a little more easily. And we're gonna take it while the girls aren't on my mat. We're again grabbing at that door, that's so weird. Lay all the way flat on your back, and we're just going to assess that back gap. So as you come into that position, reach behind and from the tailbone to the next point of contact. Find the length and the height of that gap, and then bend the knees, lift your hips, set your hips down on the ball, open up the legs. Nope. Nope. You can lay down. Oh my gosh. Nope. 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 Inhale. As you exhale, heel toe your feet out, let the knees drop in. Do you want to go in with brother? Do you want to go in with brother? As you exhale, heel toe your feet to neutral, let the knees come in. Can you come get the dogs and put them in my bedroom? Question mark. We're letting gravity do the work here, so you want those knees to just comfortably come in and open. I think the time change has you messed up. Inhale. As you exhale, close your legs, straighten your legs, flex your feet, and open. Big deep breath in. As you exhale, close your legs, bend your knees, let your knees hang open. Inhale. As you exhale, close, straighten, flex your feet, open. Inhale. Exhale, close the legs, bend the knees last time, let the legs hang open. It's so funny because our dog trainer, when she's like, oh, they'll sit, dogs don't like to stand for very long. I'm like, you haven't met these two. They can stand and do a stare down for a really long time. Close the legs, straighten the legs, point and flex the feet. Oh, thank you, honey. That's sweet. Hold the feet flexed, and then you're going to reach up and pull the legs towards you while I go get them settled inside. You can lift your head if you want. Oh, sounds so great, Chelsea. Hey, Ben. Now set your head down. Open the legs. As you open the legs, take the hands on the inside. Press the legs out. Inhale. Exhale, come around the backside. Pull the feet towards you. And close the legs. Bend the knees. Set one foot down at a time. As you come into that, lift your hips, roll your back down, straighten your legs. Feel the after of that stretch. Before we go into that upper back stretch, go ahead and grab your band or whatever you're using for your hamstring stretch. We'll use that extra lengthening that we just did through the back to carry that into our hamstrings a little bit. So you hook that ball of the foot on the right side. That can be with a towel, a yoga strap, a band, whatever you have accessible. And then your hips are down. Now, if you want to deepen the stretch of the hip flexor on the left side, lengthen out that leg. If that feels like too much of a pull and it's distracting from this stretch, then you would bend the knee. And then go ahead and pull that foot towards you. Inhale. Exhale, bring it across the body. Keep that right hip down. So that IT band, that's where there's going to be a little tension and discomfort. You want to make sure you're pressing the hip down, pulling that leg over and up, and then flex that foot to deepen it. Inhale. Exhale, take it out to the side, pull the leg up. Now, when you come into this, if this leg is straight, you're going to feel a pull in this hip flexor, and the hip may want to roll up off the floor. See if you can keep that imprinted into the mat. Inhale. Exhale, bring the leg back to neutral. Soften the right knee. Switch the leg. Left foot comes into the band. Your right foot can be on the floor bent or straight. And then pull, ooh, this one is tight. Pull that left leg straight in. Yes. As we could just hear, mine was audible. And take that across the body. Ay, ay, ay. The hip stays down as you take that across. Inhale. As you exhale, go ahead and take that leg center and out. Pull the leg up towards your head. Inhale. As you exhale, bring that leg back to neutral. Soften the left knee. Set the band to the side. Roll your body up and then take your back, lay it over the ball and open up the heart. So Chelsea and Edie are on the same program. Oh no. That is such a bummer. I think Ben woke up at regular time, but he's pretty self-sufficient at this point. That just means he grabs his iPad earlier in the day. And then go ahead and wrap. Right arm is on top. Unwrap. Circle. Left arm on top. Unwrap. Circle. One more time. Each arm, right arm on top. Unwrap. Circle. Left arm on top. Unwrap. Circle. And roll yourself up. As you roll yourself up, go ahead and turn towards center. Oh, I'm so glad you're here too, Edie. Special Sunday treat. Left foot is tucked in. I'm gonna definitely start to make more layers out here. Sitting nice and tall. I almost did, next week I should do it in the house. That would be warmer and you'll get to see the progression. Take your left hand, reach it over the right. Now as you come into that position, thinking nice and strong through that rotation and flexion, scoop your belly button in, big breath. Exhale, lift up, take your right leg, bring it across the left, rotate. Now this transition is going to be a little bit different. I feel like what I should have done if I would have thought it through. Me too. I feel like I do feel like we're together in real life. But I know that I'm the lucky one that everyone gets to see. And by lucky, I mean 1, 2, 3, not it. Perfect, because here it comes. Untwist. We'll come back to your favorite in a second, Lisa. But when you untwist, hands come to the left side of your mat and drop into low lunge. In that low lunge, let that hip drop on the left side. Left hand stays on the floor, right hand comes up to the ceiling, this hip drops. Yes, I totally knew what you meant. And it brings me so much joy too. Right hand comes down, lift up, turn your left toes out, but you guys get to like be in your PJs, so that's kind of nice, right? Right hand comes down, left hand up. I mean, not that I'm dressed fancy, but I didn't sleep in this. Take your left hand, bring it across. Now reach the hand up to the ceiling, straighten your right leg. And soften it, lift up, reach back. Inhale. As you exhale, spiral down. Square up your left hip, heel toe your right foot across the mat, and come into pigeon. Inhale. Exhale. You can stay upright, you can drop down, find the position that serves you. You could reach back, grab that left foot. And then from there, pop back onto your right foot. So you're in that low lunge, this time with your knee dropped. Take your right toes, turn them out, and then option to drop down. Inhale. Exhale, press back up. From here, dig your left toes into the floor, step back, high hover, low hover, press through. Let those hips drop, look over your left shoulder. Look over your right shoulder. Drop the knees, flatten the feet, center. Child's pose, sink back, left hand feeds underneath the right, look over that right shoulder. Back up onto your hands and knees, extension. And drop back into child's pose, right arm underneath the left. And come back up into extension. Now from there, team, flatten your back, turn towards center, tuck the left or the right foot in, left leg comes out. Lift nice and tall. That's such a win. Rotate. I mean, the ow, ow, ow doesn't feel like a win, but it's a lot of, every little scar means we've worked hard. Big breath in. As you exhale, sit up nice and tall. Take that left leg, bring it across. Lift your heart, rotate towards the left. This left hip is going to want to hike up. We're pressing that left hip down into the mat. Big breath in. As you exhale, take your hands, bring them to the left side of your mat or right side of your mat, and then lift into that low lunge. Dropping that hip. Keep your right hand down on the mat. Take your left hand, lift it to the ceiling. Allow that right hip to drop. Inhale. Exhale, turn back to center. Lift all the way up. Rotate the back foot out. Reach in opposition. Take that left hand down. Right hand, option to come behind. And reach that right arm back up. Straighten the left leg. Soften the left. Lift up and reach back. Inhale. Exhale. Spiral down. Square back up. Drop your back knee. Turn your left toes out. Drop down. Oof, inner thighs. Inhale. Exhale, push back into your hands. Heel toe your left foot across the mat. Drop down into pigeon. You can stay upright or come all the way down. Inhale. As you exhale, go ahead and take your hands back up. Nice long arms. Take your right foot into the floor. Step back into your high hover, low hover, and press through. Set your knees down, flatten your feet. And rotate so that you come back facing the front. And we go into Lisa's favorite. Left foot is tucked. Left hand picks up that right foot. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. As you exhale, set that down and switch. Right hand picks up the left. Lean over towards the left and forward a little bit. Breathe. And then from there, go ahead and bring it in. And we're going to rotate back onto our back. Starting out, straighten your right leg. Take your left leg so that it's inverted. If that doesn't feel good, you can figure four instead. Breathe. With each exhale, trying to let go of any stress in the body, in your mind, in your heart. Inhale. As you exhale, take this left leg, bring it across the right, coming into spinal rotation, and then bring your left hand out into goalpost, look over the left shoulder. Inhale. As you exhale, turn to center, rotate all the way onto that bottom arm. 90 degrees at the armpit, 90 degrees at the elbow, and press down. Oh boy. As you press down, hang out in that stretch. Big deep breath in. As you exhale, come back onto your back. Once you're back onto your back, team, go ahead and take that left leg straight. So the left leg stays in extension, and take that right knee so that the knee is in. If that doesn't feel good for the knee on this side, then again, you figure for that. I'm going to flip so you stay doing. I know, that took me some time, huh? I still find it comical what emojis don't pass, but what does. To be pretty creative, I suppose, to clear it. Inhale. As you exhale, take this right leg, bring it all the way over, coming into that spinal rotation. Take that right arm up and open into goalpost. That left arm presses on the thigh. Look over that right shoulder. Big deep breath in. As you exhale, go ahead and rotate all the way onto that bottom arm. As you come into that, 90 degrees at the armpit, 90 degrees at the elbow, and then press. Big deep breath in. As you exhale, release it, and then go ahead and come back onto your back. Tuck the knees in. Rock a little front to back, side to side. Big breath. Now, as you exhale, we have a standing stretch left, but before we come to that, straighten your legs. Take your hands out to the side, thumbs away from you, palms up. Close your eyes for a moment. We want to take a second to pay attention to our body, not just physically, but definitely physically in addition to mentally. Anything on your heart, on your mind, any tightness in your joints, your muscle in the neck, face. We're going to do a body scan through that and use this practice the next couple of minutes to give the body what it needs in releasing and letting go of stress. So you'll take a big deep breath in. As you exhale, relax your head, your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your fingertips. Feel the weight of that sink into the floor. Inhale. As you exhale, relax your torso, your hips, your legs. Feel the weight sink heavy into the mat. Inhale. Exhale, relax your ankles, your feet, your toes. Now feel the weight of your whole body let go and sink deeper into the floor. And then we take 2 big breaths. And on those, I want you to think about what weight, what heaviness you're carrying. Mentally, something weighing on your heart. Take a big deep breath in. As you exhale, release and let that go. Inhale. Exhale, release. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, open your eyes. Bring your hands to your body. Roll yourselves up. As you roll up, rotate over onto your hands and knees. dig your toes into the floor. Right there, sink back towards your heels and you'll feel a deep stretch in the Achilles, the calf into the Achilles. And then lift the tailbone. Walk your hands back. Slowly roll all the way up. And then as you roll up, turn to the front. Left leg crosses over the right and reach over to the left. And sweep down. Roll yourselves up. And switch. Take that right leg in front, reach over. And center. Release. Big deep breath in. As you exhale, slowly roll all the way up. Uncross your legs. And then one last time, team. Take a big deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, dangle. For the last time with our time together today, whatever stress you can release, whatever doesn't serve you, let it go. And then slowly roll all the way up. Stacking your body nice and tall, open heart, big deep breath in. And exhale, give yourselves a hand, team. So good to be together. Thank you for being here. I love and appreciate you, friends. I will see you tomorrow for Pilates. Yes, well, hopefully when we get to, we meaning you, take them to the performance today, you'll get 2.5 hours of quiet-ish. Well, your kids being quiet. I love you, team. I hope you can go launch into the rest of your day in a better head space and heart space. So proud of the commitment to stretching, as you know, has never been something I'm good at making time for. So the fact that we're almost 3 years into this whole COVID stretching adventure, I'm very proud of us. So great job staying consistent. I will, I know that we talked about doing bridging on the ball or on the Bosu last Monday, but we're repeating that this Monday. So if you have a Bosu or a ball or something to elevate your feet, get that ready for your glutes tomorrow. I love you, friends. Have a great day.